I've actually stumbled across a new website, or at least it's new for me, and I'm going to share with you guys why it's been so useful to my workflow recently and how you can benefit from everything in today's graphic design resource website. There are various different websites just like this one, and I've shown many of those in previous videos, but today's website does have a lot going for it, and you're going to know exactly why. So welcome to unblast.com. I'm going to get into all of the features in today's video, but first I want you to notice that next to each of the digital downloads you can see an icon, for example Photoshop or Illustrator, and this lets you know what application the download is best suited for. And the first category we're going to look at today is mockups, and this is how I stumbled across unblast.com in the first place. You will notice the black boxes to the left hand side, and these are the subcategories for mockups. And this website does have a lot of free content, and it's of a really high quality, which is the main selling point in my opinion for making today's video. So let's go ahead and give one of these subcategories a click, and let's have a look at the smartphone mockups on offer here. There is a nice selection, and you can of course use this search bar for some refined results. And like I said, I did find this website initially by just searching Google for mockups. But in doing so, I also found out they had fonts on here as well. And if you're like me, you're probably going to find it pretty hard to turn down quality free fonts. And one really neat feature of Unblast is that they have displayed thumbnails of the font in practical uses. Some really nice artwork for you to ogle over whilst looking at these fonts. Now, it isn't the hugest selection of fonts to download on websites, but what is here is really high quality, and there are of course subcategories as well. When you do download things from this website, the vast majority of the time you'll be directed away from unblast.com, and you might have to give an email address to actually retrieve the download. But my workaround here is just to make a dummy email account purposely for just downloading things from the internet. And this is so you can avoid spam advertising later down the line. So let's move on to the next thing, or the next appealing thing about Unblast, and that is a pretty large and a pretty quality selection of icons. Again, you can use the search bar, or you can have a look over the subcategories. But for those of you out there who do work on projects that require a lot of icons being used, so maybe in infographics for example, Unblast has a nice selection for you to look over. And that's what these websites are all about in my opinion. It's not about just using one or two resource websites. It's about bookmarking the best ones so you have a large scope for design resources. Now, if you are someone who needs templates, there are also templates on this website. And it's not something I personally use. I don't ever use templates for a design client. And so in this instance here, you can see business card templates. I would of course always design a business card from scratch, but if you do need templates for whatever reason, they are here to use. Something you don't often find on these kind of websites is having access to 3D models. But Unblast does have a selection of 3D models for you to look at, to use, and to venture into 3D projects. But moving on to possibly one of the most important features for some of you out there, and that is you can be hired by Unblast.com. They are looking to hire people to provide content for their website, and I actually don't know how much they charge, and it might be worth just dropping them an email and applying for this opportunity. So if you think you can recreate the high quality standard they have, and you do have a portfolio or some kind of proof of work, do drop them a line and see if you can get hired to design some stuff for them. And if you want to learn about more free graphic design resources, just click one of the videos on screen now. Do take care, and of course until next time guys, design your future today. Peace.